essence of fighting for your rights is there. So in that, huh? Same thing, huh? So now, if communism is fighting for your rights, I think we are all communists. Won't we fight for our rights? We will. So the spirit of not, all of us, when we get when we don't get what we deserve, we are like, okay, let's go on. You paid for something, you don't get it. We voted a party into power, but they don't do what is required. We are we adjust, and our middle class has the biggest level of patience. We are patient with everything. We are like, why speak? We are brought up in fear, and we are brought up in like, just let's mind our business. It's okay. Even current is not there in our house. We don't call board and say, "Arey, why is not?" We see next house. Oh, he also doesn't have current. It's okay. All of us don't have. We'll wait. But so I think the strength, the philosophy of fighting, which communists took over, is fighting for equal rights, be it lands, be it voting power, be it lots of things. That philosophy came because yeah, that spirit and that philosophy came, but no other political. Now everything has taken one direction. So we don't subscribe to any political party's direction. We only subscribe to the spirit of, and that is the only propaganda we are doing is everyone needs to fight. Fight for what you love. That is the only message we'd like to give. Yes, brother. Yeah. Yeah. True, true, true. So, I know it does. I know it does. We, in this, like I can't speak for other films, but in this film, Lily is very, very important. Lily is very important to the film. So, Abba, asal excited, huh? So Lily is very important to this film, and she absolutely deserves Vijay Devarakonda and Rashmika Mandana in. Uh, so what we did is out of our interest, we made some posters for her, but she's not a Rashmika Mandana poster for her. Rashmika Mandana and Dear Comrade, we made a bunch of posters. But I guess having this is a business call. Having the lead actor's name, I think this particular thing is a business call for uh, for sale in areas beyond Hyderabad or Chennai. So when you go elsewhere, I think they want to see that okay, this guy is here, and you want them to pull him in. And she's a star, and she's got a huge fan following. She's got a huge fan for. I'm going to make now. Now I'll make. We'll try. We'll figure something. We'll do something. Yes. Um, Anantapurla, which is near. It's like 4 hours from Bangalore, but it's actually in Andhra Pradesh. Yeah. Yes. Did you know that I have absolute no need to, and it's only natural I speak the language that is spoken at home, that's spoken by my friends. When I came out of 10th standard, I spoke zero Telugu because in my hostel we spoke only English. So then, post 10th in my intermediate, the language I speak is what I absorbed from my college, from my home, from my relatives. So this is the language that is spoken in Hyderabad, and you should know specifically that Telangana was a dialect that was completely looked down upon being spoken in mainstream cinema. when I did my first film, I was asked not to speak this dialect. But I was like, dude, this is how I speak, and this is my language, and this is how I will speak. I was even advised not to speak it in interviews, because generally cinema followed a neutral language back home. Everyone preferred a neutral language so that everyone understood it. Hyderabad, Hyderabad is a very multicultural city. It has lots of people from all states. It has Telangana people, Andhra people, all kinds of dialect. And Hyderabad, actually, the dialect is very mixed. If you go into rural Telangana, it's very different from what I speak. So the neutral language, which is kind of the neutral dialect, neutral slang, which is kind of spoken in the Vijayawada region, was what's preferred, because it's that side they again have a very strong dialect. So overall, they would speak this dialect, and it was most acceptable because people across the state could understand it. Uh, but I guess I decided to do this, and now because it worked, the question of do you make an attempt to speak this, but you wake me up in the middle of the night, this is what will come up. Yeah, you're Telugu? Oh, okay. Lovely. Say hi to auntie. He's asking if why didn't I do it in all languages? Yeah. Because Arjun Reddy didn't release. No, no, it will release. Now it's ready. Yesterday only I met Vikram sir on the plane, and I'm, I wish all the best to Dhruv. I hope it does really well. The Hindi version did super well, and I hope it does equally well for Dhruv. It's his first film, and I wish him well.